And welcome to the channel. If you are a spiritual practitioner and a serious seeker, you know that you found this video and this story not by any coincidence. Because in this video I'm sharing story of Swamiji, my spiritual master, an enlightened living guru. And this is from a book called Wonders of the Holy Master, a compilation of stories, memorable experiences of North American devotees with His Holiness, Sri Ganapati Sachidananda Swamiji. Experiences of the miracles with Sri Swamiji, Amelia Pickett Plant, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. I had been studying and practicing Kriya yoga lessons written by Paramahamsa Yogananda through his self-realization fellowship located in Los Angeles, California for about 1.5 or 2 years. And I was already experiencing miracles and auspicious changes in my life when I got the idea that I wanted to have a real living guru. Shortly thereafter, I had a dream. At the time, I thought it was Babaji in a dream, but it may well have been Swamiji. I guess I thought it had been Babaji because I recently read a book about the great guru. In the dream, we, Swamiji and I, were in a room that I perceived was an alcove of a restaurant in India, where in some capacity we were serving people. A dark, curly-haired man came towards me and lifted a dagger to pierce my heart. I threw up my hands over my heart defensively, but the man did not stab me. We're lying on the floor in an embrace. I suspiciously thought that he wanted to have sex with me, but quickly I realized that this man truly and purely loved me with no condition. We arose and he said, "You want to learn? I'll teach you." Then we seemed to fall into a kind of dance. Shortly after the dream, my good friend Sarah Foster returned from India, having visited with Swamiji at his Datta temple, and told me of her incredibly joyous and amazing experiences while she was there with Swamiji. Sarah told me that Swamiji would be at his Datta temple in Baton Rouge, Louisiana in 2 weeks. I was overpowered with a desire to go, although I had little means to make the trip and stay in a hotel for 3 days. From out of nowhere, the money materialized. An old friend called and ordered several $100 of herbs for me. At the temple, I must admit, I was somewhat skeptical and critically observing everything, even though I felt at home and thoroughly enjoyed the activities. Most importantly, being in Swamiji's presence. Having never had a guru or been in the presence of one, I didn't know what to expect. On several occasions, I was chided for innocently being disrespectful to Swamiji, like pointing my feet at him or trying to smell the flowers of the garland that I was helping an older woman make for Swamiji, and taking a cup of liquid herb to a friend in the temple who was having a stomach pain. Since that time, my friend Sarah has helped me to understand the ways of honoring a guru and many of the things his devotees do and why. I later put Swamiji's picture on my altar in the middle, where the photographs of Paramahamsa Yogananda and his line of ascended masters were. They are all still there, but Swamiji's photo is in the center. I have been speaking to him in my daily meditations and prayers. He's my living guru. On several occasions, I specifically asked his help in difficult situations by writing my requests for help on a piece of paper and putting it directly by his photo on the altar. Each time, the requests were granted. I feel Swamiji's presence everywhere and know that he is with me always. I have changed subtly in ways I cannot explain. Events in my life that normally would have been depressing or very difficult have been undertaken with ease and grace that could have only been made possible by Swamiji. Since I met Swamiji in June, I have breezed through surgery and a hurricane and evacuation, moving major automobile expenses, the passing of my birth father and his funeral, and experiencing my family and relatives in a new light and with unconditional love. All of this was made possible through the grace and love of Swamiji. I chant Om Namah Shivaya to him when I'm driving distances and honor him in many times during the day. When I first listened to his celestial message tape in a meditative state, I've left my body and returned fully grounded and feeling as if I have been on a long journey with Swamiji. I feel as if I'm undergoing a kind of healing each time I listen to his tapes and have just begun to read God's Word. I met Swamiji only 6 months ago, so I haven't had many profound experiences as my friends Sarah and Marianne. Yet, he has created miracles in my life, and I'm truly altered for the better. Come to love him more every day, and if it be his will, I'll plan to visit the temple in Baton Rouge again this summer if Swamiji blesses us with his divine presence again this year, as well as traveling to India to be with him in his temple in Mysuru, walk his gardens, tour his healing facilities, and mingle with his people and just adore him. I'll share more stories from the book to you. It's always a great blessing. Because I know that when we are genuinely thirsty for spiritual knowledge and we need and we want deeply in our heart to have a guru, a spiritual master, I know the beautiful feelings when we're actually found by him. Okay, see you guys in the next video. If you are interested, please subscribe, like this video, and share with your spiritual friends. I tell you what, you need to hurry. Sri Swamiji is already over 86 years old, I think, this year. So, we don't have much time with a living guru. You need to be hurried.